Hi, my name is Nicole Witt and I am a mediator and conflict resolution coach. And this is part 4 of the video series Emerging from the Fog of Divorce, and where FOG stands for fear, obligation, and guilt. The first 3 parts of the series we were talking about fear. So if you missed those, I would definitely go back and check them out. But today we are moving on and we are talking about the big O, or obligation. Okay? So what is an obligation? To me, it's something that I feel like I have to do. I don't necessarily want to do it. It causes me stress and guilt. It kind of hangs over my head. It's the kind of thing where I'm constantly thinking about, oh, I have to do this today, I have to do this today, or I should be doing that. And, it's not something I'm usually looking forward to doing. Now, there are different kinds of obligations. You are obligated to provide for your children, to put a roof over their head and give them food. You may have, obligations to take care of your pet. You have lots of obligations that we can say are for the greater good. Okay, so those aren't bad obligations, but doesn't mean you particularly want to do them all the time. And then there are things that I like to call bad obligations, which are things you're doing basically for the only reason of pleasing other people. When somebody asks you a favor and you agree to do it, or somebody lets it known that they expect something of you and you feel like you have to do it. Okay, but sometimes we have to do the bad obligations as well as the good obligations. So, how do we get out from under that? How do we not let it stress us out and hang over our heads all the time? First of all, we need to change our thinking and realize that everything we do, here comes my cat, Cookie. She likes to look out the window. So everything that we do is a choice, and we are making the conscious decision what we have to do and what we don't want to do. And how do we go about doing that? Well, the easiest way, or it's kind of easy, is to listen to what you're thinking to yourself or saying to yourself. Every time you hear yourself or say or think the word should or have to, you need to stop and change that to I choose. Okay? I am choosing to do this. I am choosing to clean the house today because I don't like coming home to a messy house. I am choosing to bake cookies for my 3rd graders class because they're a bunch of good kids and I want to do it. I am choosing to, do this extra report at work because if I don't do it, then I might get in trouble. Okay? So, yes, so just change all the shoulds and have-tos to choice. And what does that do? Well, that gives you power, because as long as you're in control of the choice, then you're in control and you have power, and it gives you personal power. Instead of feeling should and have to is kind of like an outside force forcing you to do something and you feel powerless. So realize that you're making a choice, take the control back, and take the power. Now, what are some of the obligations that come along with divorce? Well, all of a sudden you might have a lot more responsibilities than you did before. You might feel obligated that now you have to take on all the duties that your ex-spouse used to do. Maybe your ex-spouse was really involved in your children's school and now you feel like you have to carry that on. Or, you could have guilt about, making sure your kids see their other grandparents, and you feel obligated to do that even though maybe you don't really want to right now. Maybe you feel obligated to help your spouse out with money. Maybe you feel obligated that, especially if you left the relationship, that you may feel obligated, a lot of obligation there. And I'm not telling you not to do these things, okay? Just realize that you are making the choice to do it, and that as long as you can own that, then that's fine. So for more information, definitely visit my website, which the address is in the description below. And next time we are going to talk about G, which is guilt. Thank you and have a good day.